Alrighty, everybody. Hello, hello, and ahoy, and welcome to our weekly Mario Kart Monday stream, where I play Mario Kart World with all of you. However, we're now changing things up a little bit. No longer will it just be playing Mario Kart World, it will be playing Mario Kart World followed by Sonic Racing Crossworlds. So, the way this will work, we'll do our usual stuff here in Mario Kart World. Our usual, like, 16 races or so, in versus races, followed by a few knockout tours. And then I send us on BRB while I shift over from my Switch to my PS5 to get things set up for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, probably for another hour-ish. That's going to be the Monday schedule going forward. I think that's going to be a decent amount of racing. I think it's going to be a good time. Still the Mario Kart Mondays. We just have a little bit of a Sonic takeover at the end of each Monday. So, it's going to be a good time. But alrighty, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing on this fine Monday? We have our weekly Nintendo music update in less than an hour, so that should be fun. Get to look out for all that. Ahoy to everybody in chat. Welcome, welcome. Also you folks over on YouTube, like Frankie Freak and Johnny. Welcome, welcome. Mario and Sonic Mondays. Yeah, basically. Am I wearing a Wally shirt? Yes. Yes, it is a Wally shirt. It is a button-up shirt. Alrighty. We already got in here. Let's get this room info up. It's already been on screen. It's down at the bottom, the lobby ID. Or I should change that to say room ID, I suppose. Why is it not changing? That's weird. It's not letting me edit this. Huh. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Oh, it thinks I'm trying to type in chat, but I'm definitely not trying to type in chat. No? Okay. Whatever. Fine. It'll stay saying lobby, I guess. It will not let me, change that. Streamlabs and OBS are being kind of funny right now. They are not letting me edit this no matter what I do. Actually, wait. What if I do it this way? There we go. Okay. Perfect. WALL-E's also my favorite Pixar movie. Hey, this is Happy Mario Galaxy Week to all. Yes. I'm excited for that later this week. I will indeed be streaming a little bit of those on Thursday. Once I go pick up my copy, I'll stream a few hours of both Mario Galaxy games. And then starting next week, the Tuesday streams after Mario Party, will be continuing that file in Mario Galaxy 2 that I start up on Thursday. You got the Switch version of Crossroads, so you can be prepared for the Switch 2 upgrade later this year. That's fair. That's fair. Am I going to stream the Galaxy games? I hope I just answered that question. If it wasn't clear, I will be doing a stream on Thursday, a little bit of both games, and then I will be continuing the Galaxy 2 playthrough as the Tuesday after Mario Party slot that I used to have, that I haven't done anything with most of this month. Hatsune Miku Festival on Crossroads. Yes, that is this weekend. Started doing the question mark panels. You got 35 of them. Nice, not bad. How many of the question panels do I have? I have 125 of the question panels. 54 of the Peach medallions. I can't check the P-switches right now. I'm glad they made it far easier to check these, though. That's certainly very nice. Alright. Alrighty, everybody. I think it's time that we start up our versus races. As always, if you're joining in a little bit late, the room ID is down at the bottom of the screen, so you can enter that and come race with us whenever, even if you get here a little bit late. Do I think there'll be mouse controls for single player in the Galaxy games? I think it was confirmed that there would be. I think it was confirmed there would be. Wonder if Minecraft will get a festival? I don't know if the third-party season pass related stuff are going to get festivals in Sonic Racing, but at the very least the Sega ones will. Need to play the Super Luigi Galaxy of 3D All-Stars. That's fair, that's fair. He says, is there anyone in the chat that missed out on getting Super Mario 3D All-Stars in 2020? Good question. You don't need the touchscreen for Yoshi, Dev. I don't think you need the touchscreen for it. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. How is the UFO for the NPCs? I mean, I don't need to do that. I already have all the NPCs, but I have confirmed that it works. I've helped a couple friends get NPC drivers they were missing, so it's definitely a good addition. They mentioned it for one player? Oh, I'm not sure. Played Crossworlds a bit earlier. That's fair. Marco in YouTube says, how does Sonic Racing compare to Mario Kart, and which one do you have more fun with? I don't like looking at it that way, frankly. I don't see that as anything constructive to either game. There's obviously things that each game does better than the other. Like, yes, of course, there are two games in the same genre. There will always be things that one does better than the other, and that goes for either direction. But I'm not interested in comparing Mario Kart and Sonic Racing because they're very different games, frankly. They're very different games trying to do very different things. Both are very good. I really like both of them, and I really like that they don't feel too similar to each other. So, that's where I'm at least. Lucas says, just to clarify, the After Tuesday or sorry, the Tuesday after Mario Party slot is just going to be Galaxy 2. Yeah, yes, just Galaxy 2. Just because that's the one that hasn't really been accessible in the past 10 years, as after the Wii at least. Since it came out 10 years ago, it hasn't really been accessible again since. So that's the one I'm more interested in doing a full replay of on stream. The nails match the shirt? Yeah, they kind of do. Alright, here we go. You're allowed to like both DK Bonanza and Claire Obscure? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The Game of the Year conversation's a bit different, because that's more of, like, who's getting the award kind of conversation. Whereas with Mario and Sonic, everybody wants to compare them as if you have to buy one or the other. You have to like one or the other. You can't like both, kind of thing. One ultimately has to be better than the other, and Sonic has to answer all the ways that the Mario Kart fans are pissed off at Nintendo, but Mario Kart has to do the things right that Sonic never could, and there's this weird war that doesn't need to be there. It's just immature, and I don't think it does either game justice to focus on that. To just focus on what one is better than the other for. Because it devalues anything good that either game does, and it also devalues anything bad worthy of criticism that either one does, if all you're focused on is comparing the two of them together. So, will it get worse when Air Riders is added to the war? No, it won't, because Kirby Air Riders is a very, very different kind of game, and I think everybody, for the most part, understands that. Outside of, oh yeah, it's another racing game. Kirby Air Riders is, frankly, very different. And if that's getting compared to anything, it should be the original Kirby Air Riders and any other Sakurai project. Smash, Kid Icarus, etc. Meteos. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? Oh my god, I still managed to get something. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh god, the boomerangs! There's been so many! Oh, I didn't miss the double. I landed on the green shell, are you kidding me? Oh god, stop with the boomerangs! That's like the fourth one! Crazy. I've seen a lot of Cataquack, Sunshine Galaxy, Sunshine Kart and Galaxy soon. Yep, absolutely. Excited to hear the story of Mario and Lou. I'm excited for the other storybook in Galaxy 2. I am. I love the storybook. Anyway, reading back. Marco said, do you think you'll get Sonic Racing on your PC and convince your friends to get it? Because most of your friends don't have Switch, so that way you can play a game similar to Mario Kart with friends online. Yeah, Marco, that's definitely fair. I'll keep voting Boo Cinema for now. Definitely not getting the PlayStation book? Yeah, probably not. Rocky Wrench took a while to spawn, though. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard Rocky Wrench is the one players have struggled with, but thankfully, You don't necessarily need to do it alone. You can do it with friends, and if a friend has the character, you just need to suck them up with the UFO, and it works. Is the Mario Galaxy book going to be at Barnes & Noble? Yes! That's actually where one of my pre-orders is from. Andrew, the only time there's a high probability of me crying on stream is from laughing too hard at something, which has happened at least twice with Mario Party Jamboree alone. One of which was literally just last week, playing with Nintendo Fangirl and some others. We were playing Jamboree TV, and we were playing with game chat, so we had the cameras on, and oh come on. We had the cameras on, and we never knew the mini game where you have to like crank the flagpole. It spins the cameras, and that was so funny. It was so funny. So yeah, no. The only time you're really gonna get me crying over anything is like from laughing so hard I'm in tears. But I'm probably not gonna cry from the storybook, no. It's always the boomerangs. We actually want to be on YouTube and Twitch? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I can certainly do my best. Oh my god. Please. Okay. I will take jumping back up to 7th. I was really far down for quite a while. Oh, god. Why do I hate the boomerangs? Oh, they're very annoying. The simple answer is the correct one. The boomerang's very annoying to deal with. That's all. No, I'll stay Cataquack, but I'll just change the cart. Ooh, airship fortress. Yeah, I'll do that. Boomerangs are annoying to get hit by and use. Yeah. What time in Eastern will I be switching to Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Rough time estimate of around 9:30 Eastern. It's after the full worldwide races of not worldwide races. After the versus races here in Mario Kart World end, and then we do like a couple knockout tours. The usual Mario Kart World stuff. After that, then I'll be swapping over. Worker Baby Luigi for redeem my character. Alright, I guess I'm doing that after this race. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Good start there. Hey, Oscar. Welcome, welcome. Darn. Shame that didn't work out. I don't know why I didn't get a trick there either. Okay, okay. Ooh. Oh. Yep, of course. Oh, Nikki also coming in with the Cataquack, I see. Oh no! It would be a boomerang. Oh, the bomb. No! Oh, this is tragic. One mushroom. One mushroom. Nine. Not playing very well tonight, that's for sure. I got like 2 7ths and a 9th. Mm-mm. Not playing super hot. Okay. Alright, Worker Baby Luigi was the redeem. The channel point redeem, so let me do that. What vehicle do I want with this? Yeah, I'll just a B-Dasher. And I still want Boost Cinema. What's my favorite track at Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Might be Kronos Island. Or White Space. I really do like those. I say one mushroom, but I'm in 8th, not 20th. You're right, except for the fact that people around me got triples. If 9th isn't playing well, what's 19th? I mean, fair. Fair. I mean, like, by my own personal standards and how I tend to do with the game. Is Sonic Crossworlds crossplay? Yes. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is crossplay compatible. Okay. No! Yeah, that was not smart. Oh, great. I'll take it. That could have been a lot worse, so I'll take it. Oh, man. Okay. Ah, yay. Just remember to have transformations on, so I gotta turn that off. That way I can actually get the dash food, no problem. And still work with the channel redeems. Iggy says, you're really excited to pick up the Mario Galaxy bundle this week. You rented the first game on Wii from your local Blockbuster. And you remember playing Galaxy 2 with your dad. That's good fun. That's good fun. You do want to get Galaxy 1+2, but it is a tough asking price, especially when you have the two original Wii games. Yeah, that's fair. You can buy it, but there's already so many games releasing at the end of this year. Very understandable, yeah. For me, I want more things accessible on my Switch. And I don't believe my copy of Galaxy 2 even works anymore, so... I would very much like more options. But Mario Galaxy on Switch comes out for you after I get it on Switch. Possibly, maybe? Favorite boss in Donkey Kong Bonanza? Probably the final boss. Just the whole final boss sequence was very well done. And very entertaining. So yeah, I would probably say the final boss. Oh my god. That was close. Okay. That was something. Oh, alright. Oh, but then the lightning. What are the chances of Mario Kart World DLC getting announced at the Game Awards? Not a bad time, honestly. They could. They could. They used to announce Smash DLC at the Game Awards, so it wouldn't surprise me. But, I don't know. That's a first place. I'm happy about that. That was good. Okay. What do I hope we get for Nintendo Music? Oh yeah, we are about half an hour away. Been a hot minute since we got anything Pokemon related. It's true. We haven't had anything Pokemon in quite some time. We had quite a lot of things over the past couple of weeks with it, so I'm not 100% sure. I think... I mean, I'm gonna keep saying 3D World until we get it, but Otherwise, I think I would really like to see something from the GameCube or Wii era that's kind of a deep cut, but has, like, good music. So, not like a mainline Mario game or anything like that. I would take Wario World, as Knights was saying. See with a Mega Ruby. Yeah, we definitely could see... We definitely could see, a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That would be nice. You would love 3D World or Yoshi's Woolly World soundtracks? Ooh, yes. Yoshi's Woolly World also would be really good. Why did my headphones just turn off? Hello? Why did my headset randomly turn off? I want to be able to hear the game. That's really rude. No, I really can't do that well, brother. I'm gonna have to wait. And it didn't start the real fair. Okay. I thought for sure that banana hit me. I thought for sure it got me. Oh, and there's another one. Unfortunate. Oh boy, okay. Alright, maybe I can bring this back. Still only in second. Ooh, I did not think I was gonna get the double. Nikki has shell. Oh, missed me with the shell, okay. Ooh, and the banana worked. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're in the clear. There we go. That's a first place. All right. Let me get my headset back on. There we go. Okay, now I can hear everything again. Okay, ahoy. Mr. Buho, welcome! Ahoy, welcome. We're doing alright. We're doing some Mario Kart World. We have an open room. The room ID is down at the bottom of the screen. You can enter that into Mario Kart World and come join the races if you would like. Alright, that was my third race with that channel point redeemed, so I'm gonna shift over to someone else. As always, you guys can use the channel point redeems over on Twitch to change my character and or vehicle. Yeah, we got that. Where do I want to go? Crown City. Clap.io, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Gonna join in? Hey, nice. Lucas says, would Smash Ultimate Switch 2 Edition or the next Smash game be something that could be announced at the Game Awards, or would we have to wait for character reveals after the game is announced? That's definitely something... Anything Smash is definitely something Nintendo would want, like, completely during their own event, their own direct, their own showcase. It would only ever show up in the Game Awards when it's, like, character reveals, yeah. But for folks who are just joining in that aren't familiar with me, ahoy! Welcome! I am Toontress. I am a Nintendo-focused content creator, I guess is the best way to put it. I do streams, community streams on YouTube and Twitch on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I make a variety of Nintendo-themed content over on my YouTube channel. Primarily analysis-styled videos, analyzing, like, trailers and early looks at games and things like that, much like I did back when doing analyses for Game Explain. Yeah, Joker at the Game Awards, the night Smash Ultimate came out, was very cool. That was a very cool way to handle that entire announcement. Okay, okay. Well, a well-timed green shell. I would rather... I thought about just protecting myself, but... That's a weird one to turn into here. Alright, we're good. I'm all protected for whatever may come at me now. There we go. There we go. Sephiroth's was also very good. Yes, when I play Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I will also be open. That will also be open for the community, yes. What do I think of Shadow, the character? I think he's cool. I like Shadow. I loved Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, growing up. And then I loved Shadow Generations last year. I thought that was great. Mr. Boo, you've seen videos of me before. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad. I'm definitely a big Pokemon fan, Aiden, but, like, I'm very casually into Pokemon compared to the other ones. So, when people are going, like, all in on Pokemon, I don't have a lot to say that, like, hasn't already been said kind of thing. I find it very hard to make interesting content for Pokemon because I'm definitely not, like, a Poketuber. But I respect it. But I do love playing the series, though. Is the Switch 2 readily available now? The Switch 2's basically been readily available since it launched. They had a great amount of pre-order stock as well as, like, in-store stock, and they've been keeping up with demands fairly well, and keeping stores well stocked with it. Would Choose My Character also work for Crossworlds? Yes. Yes. Choose My Character will also work for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Not so much the vehicle one, because I don't have all the vehicles yet, but yeah. We are indeed pretty close to Pokemon Legends Z to A. Yeah, that's pretty close. Shadow the Hedgehog's your favorite, Johnny? Nice. That's a good pick. Ever since DK's been readily available. Yeah. Yeah, they've been working on making it, like, very well stocked. And that's not a... Contrary to what people may tell you that means no one's buying it. No. It's... They made a lot more stock available. Oh my god, how did I not fall off of that? No, the numbers show people are really buying the Switch 2 a lot. And Nintendo has made a very large stock readily available to meet up with to keep up with demand. Oh my god. Kihu, you're scaring me with that. That was outright terrifying. Oh no. No! Oh no. How did I still win that? How did I still win that? I gotta turn on my AC. Give me one moment, everybody. Crazy. You out for blood, you can relate. Yes, PK. Yes, PK, I know you can relate to being out for blood when playing against me. You love how this is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers? Yeah, basically a lot of stuff is next year. Yeah, it's more like from September to September. It's that period of the year. It's not 2025 and only the end of 2025. It's from September 2025 to next September. That's how they're framing the anniversary. That's typically how Nintendo likes to do these things for the most part. Started saving up for the Virtual Boy shell. Nice, nice. Aiden says, Trish, I don't really cover it, but was there anything from the recent state of play that I'm excited or interested in? I mean, Wolverine sounds neat. The Mega Man DLC for Sonic Racing Crossworlds is pretty big. Obviously, Resident Evil Requiem. Every time I see something about that, it looks really, really good. What Mega Raichu are we picking? I have no idea yet, honestly. No idea. How would the photo from Mario Galaxy of Mario and Luigi from the Wii message board, how will that work on Switch? It might just automatically end up in your album. I don't know if they did it for 3D All-Stars, though. So it might not be something that's there anymore? Oh my gosh. Okay. Everything's coming. Everything's coming to hit me. Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, the Mariothon streams went very well, Aiden. The Mariothon streams are great. I'm very happy how those went. They were a lot of fun, too. Oh god. Yep, figured. I had a very strong feeling that was going to be what happened, and I shouldn't have done it, but oh well. Oh no, Birdcraft. Oh no. Really? The ricocheted green shell? Everything that could have gone wrong there went wrong. Everything that could have went wrong went wrong. Ah. It's funny when I scream usernames in VR. I mean, I guess. I could say the character name, but, I mean, sometimes multiple people playing the same character. It's funnier when I know exactly who it is. Oh my god, I'm in first by 1 point? Crazy. We got about 10 minutes until the, Nintendo Music update. Also, I see Corey redeemed her Explorer Bowser Jr. This is such a good one. Do I want to stay with this? I'll go with this. That's actually what I wanted. Perfect. You heard on social media that World is the final Mario Kart game? I mean, it's the most recent Mario Kart game. Why would they ever sit there and say, now that Mario Kart World is out, we can get to work on the next one? Like, there's nothing saying, there's nothing to suggest World is the final Mario Kart game. It's definitely the newest, but there's nothing to suggest it's the last. Don't worry about that. Do I agree that Mario Kart is the most stressful? It can be. It can be. You got excited for the only reason the tournament was Tokyo? Yeah, that was for Nintendo Live. I definitely want to get good enough at the game to try entering tournaments and things like that, but it'll take me a bit. Alright. Alright, Junior, let's do this. Oh boy. Why would you throw a red shell behind you? Oh my god. No. Every time. Ah! And now no item. I should have backed up to grab those. Ah. I probably should have saved this for the later section. What if... Oh, and well, that's gone. Oh, man, he stopped right in front of me. That was rough. That was rough. Feel like until a company state if a game is the last of a franchise, it's not the last one, like with Mother 3. See, I'm of the opinion a game company would and should never say a game is the last one in a franchise unless they are, like, definitively certain they will never, ever possibly revisit it again. Because that's something that's very hard to take back. As long as there are Nintendo console, there will be a Mario Kart? Exactly. Exactly. Heck, even aside from... even aside from a Nintendo console, I mean, we have Mario Kart Tour on mobile. Mr. Boohoo asks, do I think that we are going to have the DLC for Mario Kart World next year or end of this year? I think there's still a chance we could have some sort of DLC update by end of the year, but I wouldn't be surprised if it waits until next year. And I'm okay with that, because it means they're taking their time to make sure it's good quality. That's how I personally feel. The amount of times companies say it's the last one and then it isn't, it never is the last one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Race number 11. Like Smash. Yeah, really. They've never really even said... They've never really actually gone out and said each Smash is the last one. They've never really done that. Sakurai has mentioned, you know, when working on the next one, oh, I thought the previous one was going to be the last one, but, like, that wasn't public knowledge, kind of thing. Sakurai's never sat there and made it known to all of us, Smash Ultimate's going to be the last one. He never said that, you know? Why did it not charge up a charge jump? The water physics. What a mess to deal with. Okay. Uh-oh. That's a bit away from where I wanted it to be. No! Mid-jump! Oh. At least it didn't throw me off with the landing. But that was so tragic. I would have liked a nice item. Alright. No! Kamek killed my charge jump! Kamek, you're supposed to help young Bowser Jr. And no charge jump was getting done there either. I noticed, despite holding the button, no change happened. Sure. That was nice. Alright, Johnny says, would I like to see a remake of Shadow the Hedgehog for Switch too? That'd be cool. That would be cool. I mean, we have basically the remake, or not remake, we basically have the sequel to Shadow the Hedgehog with Shadow Generations. That just came out last year, so I don't see it happening, but yeah, it would be cool, I agree. Which of the NPC characters do I like most? Cataquack. Cataquack is one of my favorite Mario characters, one of my favorite Mario enemies, so easily Cataquack. Always has been, so I'm very happy about that. Many games go into production as if it's the last, yeah, because it very well could be. Let's pick Bowser Castle. Got a couple minutes until the Nintendo Music update, so it's probably going to hit in the middle of the race. So I will check it after the race and see what it is. You're welcome to say it in chat, but I won't be reading chat until after I check it myself. So I won't end up being spoiled by you guys, so don't worry. Wonder if people look at 8 flashbacks and plant? I do. I do. I'll see Piranha Plant in my peripheral, and initially I will think, oh, I gotta get away from that. And then I go, no, wait. Oh. I love the DS Rainbow Road remix. I'm not crazy about DS Rainbow Road as a chorus. I've always felt it's one of the weaker Rainbow Roads. But this song, especially in this remix of the song, oh, it's so good. Let's go. We love getting a blue shell dodge. So satisfying. Get me out of the middle. Right, I can't go that way. All the boxes are there. Hey. Nope. That's okay, that's okay. Oh. Didn't think that was gonna land. Uh-oh. Okay, we did it. Very good. Oh, with the light! Wait! That was a cool shot! That was a cool shot. I'm using that in next week's thumbnail. That was a cool shot. Wow, okay. Alright. Let's see what the Nintendo Music Update is. Oh, Princess Peach Showtime! Also, that was my last race as Bowser Jr. There hasn't been another redeem. So I'm going back to the dock. The Quack. Okay. Princess Peach Showtime, and it's the full thing. It's not a special release or anything, it's just the full soundtrack. Nice! Good! That's a good one. That's a good one to get on there. What else does it have with it? There's a playlist called Showtime, which is all the transformations. There's a playlist for the Sour Bunch, and the extended playback connect. Okay. And related playlists otherwise is just Peeps. They didn't add any other new ones. They didn't add one for Toad or anything. Okay. Neat. Neat. Cool. You said girls? Peach? Oh, okay. I have to play Peach next? Okay, that's fine. I'll play Peach next. Mario Train keeps rolling. Well, Aiden, you say that, but last week the update was Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. But yes. Yes, I suppose it does, though. I almost missed that. I also never finished Showtime. Admittedly, I just wasn't really enjoying the game much. I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was for me, and I feel bad about that, because I really tried. I got to, like, the third area, like, the third, like, floor. Like, I played, like, at least one of, like, every transformation, and I just wasn't feeling it, unfortunately. And that sucks. Because I really wanted to like the game, but... I don't know. It felt like a chore to play, which wasn't a good feeling, so... I agree, I need a Mario RPG to end up on there, it would be great. Rocky mentioned Goomba finally having the time after 25 years. Yeah, that's so fair. No! The freaking... The bullet bill! The timing of that to completely knock me out of the way. Are you kidding me? I hope someone clipped that. That was funny. Any of the Mario RPGs ending up on Nintendo Music would be fantastic. And I hope that'll happen soon enough. I mean, Princess Peach Showtime was a game that came out last year. March of last year. So I'm hoping this means more games in 2024 are on the table and we can get the T2ID remake sooner than not. That would be excellent. But, we'll see, of course. Oh, sure, let's hit the light. Not at all intentional. Really? 2 shells? Oh my god. Third! Okay, I'll take third! I'll take third. Okay, I have two channel point redeems now. One to play as Peach and one to play as my favorite Toadette costume. Okay, so I'll do 2 races as each. Actually, wait, what race number was that? I'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, there's still... Oh, wait. Oh, that was it! No. Okay, no, there is still time. First was Peach. My headset turned off again. What are you doing? Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'll do a race or 2 as Peach, and then I'll do a race 2 as Toadette. I need to see what the race number for this one is. Don't let me forget. I need to see what race number this is, so I can judge if any of that needs to be carried over into the knockout tours as well. There's a few things in chat happening. Yes, there's 3DS remake of Super Saga. Would I like them to do a do-over of a Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario? Sure, if it's better than Paper Jam. If Sega remakes Shadow the Hedgehog... Okay, I will do the rest of these races as Peach, and then I'll do the knockout tours as Toadette. That's what I'll do. I disagree. I don't really want Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow in the games as well. I think it was neat that he voiced a movie Shadow in that one level of Shadow Generations, but I'd rather keep the movies and the games separate. Keanu Reeves does not need to become the permanent voice of Shadow in all forms of media. Ah, I didn't make it onto there. Darn it. Yeah, I was right in the middle, wasn't I? Ooh, that was close. That definitely felt like it almost missed. Oh my god. Nope. No! I'm not gonna get anything really good, yeah. And he had triple reds! He got triple reds and I got one red? Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to do against that? What am I supposed to do against that? $50 question mark panels. Nice, nice. It's funny that many Mario characters change their voice actors, but Sonic and Screw are keeping their voice actors. No, Andrew. Sonic characters have changed their voice actors constantly in the past 20 years. Several times, many times, especially across different, like, media. So, they're actually more known for changing them. I don't think we got Bowser Castle yet. What about Keanu voicing a Shadow Android? Maybe? That'd probably be fine. Keanu would be very expensive, that too, yeah. Sonic character cost is Spirit Hollow. Elisha Drago, I'm not interested in comparing the games as which one is better. If you guys have seen the meme of, like, the guy with, like, 2 cakes in front of him, oh boy, 2 cakes, that's me. That's me. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Mario Kart World, both fantastic games, really like them both. I have no interest in trying to figure out which one's better than the other, because I like both. And I don't think that's constructive conversation. I also think people get too caught up in one being better than the other that they immediately devalue anything good in the one they deem lesser. They also ignore any criticisms in the one they deem better. And I feel like it then only makes it look like you're considering how these games hold up compared to each other, as opposed to on their own as games, which is first and foremost what they are. Which is, first and foremost, they're both good games. Both racing games are fantastic equally. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why you're tagging me about remember that, because I agree. That's what I've been saying. Both games are great equally. There's no need to compare them. I understand why people are comparing them, but I think they're getting a little too lost in the weeds of doing so. Let's get a bunch of coins, sure. Oh, that almost hit. I charge jumped and get charged up enough. Darn it. Oh, and no item. That sucks. Oh, gosh. That's like 5th? 4th. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Alrighty. There is one more of these versus races. Final score is pretty close so far. Final score is very close so far. It might come down to this last race for quite a few of us. And then we'll do some knockout tours. And then we'll shift over to Sonic Racing. How many races am I gonna do in Sonic Racing? Maybe around the same amount. It'll be around 9:30, 9:40 by the time we transition over to that. So I'll probably go until like 11. So I'll probably go for a little over an hour with that. Similar to this, basically. So we'll see. All right, we're ending on Rainbow Road. That's quite nice. All right, let's see how this goes. Man, I just love, I don't know, I love the look of the pipe frame. And I love having, like, the Mario Kart 64 characters in the pipe frame especially. Like, Peach with her hair down and back in the pipe frame is something we haven't had since... since Mario Kart 64. Well, I guess technically since Super Circuit, but... feels very nice. Whoa, okay. Gordon says more racing games are a win for you. You have two franchises you love and you can alternate between. Exactly. Exactly. We do not live in a world where there can only be one. And it is kind of weird to look at it as there can only be one. They are quite great. And they're both great. Are you kidding me? I dodged the star too far to the right. Alright, I'm in dead last. I need to fix this. Alright, let's see how far this bullet bill takes me. I was kind of hoping to be able to get out there so I can make that jump, but that's okay. Alright, that did help a little bit. Okay. Oh, well, that's gone. Oh, and that's gone. Alrighty, Dev, have a good night. When is Tails gonna be a real fox? I don't know. Oh, I almost hit that bomb. And I did hit that bomb. Get that boomerang away from me. Ah. Oh my god. Okay. Kidding me? It's much better to use it now than to wait for one of the shortcuts to come up. Oh god, that almost hit me again. Hey man, there's a jump right there. No! Really? Of all the times? It had to be right at the start of the gliding section, so I just plummeted? Ah, man. No, there's no winning here. Every chance I've made it, like, trying to climb back up, it just doesn't work. And now I can't use the mushrooms. Awful. Okay, she says in 16th. Yikes. No matter what I tried to do, I could not climb back up, so... That's, I think, third? Third for me? Yeah, okay. I will take third in the end. Honestly, I had a lot of rough races tonight, so... Third is A-okay. Please shall hit you even though it's second. Aw. Hey, Gonak, thank you for the Prime resub. Alright. Well, now it's time for some Knockout Tour. We'll do, like, 2 or 3 of them. I do need to go with the redeem of Toadette. What are Toadette's costumes? Oh, easy. Explorer Toadette. Easily Explorer Toadette. Put her in the Tiny Titan. Actually, you know what? No, if I'm playing Toadette... Oops. If I'm playing Toadette, we'll play around with the silly meta. Why not? Alright. Let's shift over to Knockout Tour. We'll do a few of these, and then I'll set things up for Sonic Racing. Yes, Skonak, thank you for the Prime sub. Alrighty. Nintendo Switch firmware 20.5.0 release, which is stability. Okay. Nice. Cloud Rally is back. Yes, it is. The inevitable Cloud Rally. Oh boy, alright. Oh boy, stability. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Gonak! Gifting subs, too! Gifting 5 subs! I saw that pop up. The notification hasn't popped up yet, but I see that in the chat. Thank you for gifting out subs. Why is the notification not popping up? We're having quite the night. After this knockout tour, I'll probably read through and, there it is! Oh no, that's just the hype train starting! Oh boy, now we have a hype train going, everybody. Well, that's exciting. There's a lot of stuff going on now. Have I played battle mode? A little bit. Alrighty, everybody, there is a hype train going on, which is already doing pretty well, to be honest, based on everything that's happened. But, that's exciting. That's gonna be... Yeah, you can get some good rewards from a hype train. If anybody wants to put in bits or any more gift subs towards it, that makes it even more exciting. Alright. Oh, gosh. There's a lot happening. I am surprised I got an item there, to be honest. Oh gosh. Everything's happening. I only played a little bit of battle mode. I haven't really gone out of my way to do too much with it. I never really cared too much in Mario Kart's battle modes, so they're just fine. I never really go out of my way to do it too much. Oh god, the bullet bill. Alright. No other mushrooms. Can't keep that going. Oh. Alright. No. Okay. Well, thankfully, I'm still in. Alright. Can I go? No, I did not hit the off-road, okay. Another one. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Oh, but I landed that. That was nice. Oh, I wanted the food. Fireball. A stray fireball. Getting knocked off of that. Alright, now all the spikes. Oh, didn't get that. Oh well. Didn't get that one either. Alright, that's actually not good. Getting some coins helps. Oh, that definitely slowed me down. I should not have done that. There's only a little bit of time left in the hype train, but thank you guys for starting that up. That's pretty exciting. Gonak especially, thank you. Oh god. I'm gonna accidentally flatten myself running into her. Am I still in? Okay. Crazy. Oh, at least I got to eat my burger. Okay. I purposely tried getting a different one, and that still wasn't enough. No! Oh, they're stomping, which means this is about to open up. Oh my god. Oh. Well. I don't think there's a way I can get up to 8th or better before the end of this section. I gotten hit by way too many things. No, still not enough. Alright. That's okay, let's spectate. Alright, hype train complete. Next time play Farmer Peach and the Bumblebee? Okay. I will do that. You're finding Team Sonic Racing's normal difficulty very annoying? Interesting. Oh, wait, interesting. Okay, wait, so there was... Okay, so Gonak gifted out 5 gift subs. And Valorant gifted out one as well. So thank you. So, Gaming Wizard, Birdcraft, Peter M, Long Gameplay Sessions, Shadow Koopa, and Simply Cassiopeia all got gift subs. So, congrats, all of you. Thank you for folks giving out the gift subs. That's very kind. As a reminder, if you guys are subscribed, even just from a gift sub, you guys get access to my Discord server, if you link your Twitch account and your Discord accounts under the connections section of settings on Discord, you'll be able to just immediately jump in and join in to my Discord server. You have to pick Farmer because we're now in autumn. That's fair, Sonic Joe. That's fair. Alright. Alright, so we have Kihu in first as we head into the final section here. But everyone else is pretty decently close behind. Oh, and down goes Kihu. Unfortunately, this may not be coming back from that. Alright. We have Nikki. Hold on, can I... We have Shadow Koopa, Jay, Gaming Wizard, Nikki, and Ray fighting for first. The four of them are left. Alright, is someone gonna do the Great Question Block Ruin skip? It looks like it. Oh! Okay, not the way I'm familiar seeing it done, but that was definitely so successful. Nicely done, Gaming Wizard. Okay. Solid. Solid. Nicely done. Alright. Let me set up another knockout tour. And for this one, I will do the Farmer Peach and Bumblebee Redeem. And that might be the last knockout tour we do before I shift over to Sonic. Just to make sure, you know, we still have enough time for it. So first, let me change. Okay, Farmer Peach and the Bumblebee. All right, you got them all. You got them all, and she knew it was over. Yeah, that's fair, MJ. I understand that. I understand that for sure. All right. Give folks a moment to finish any like potential changes to characters and whatnot. Didn't even notice you got a sub. Yeah, you did. And as a reminder, everybody, anyone that either has already had a sub or has just gained one, if you are a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member, you get access to my Discord server just by connecting your Discord, or YouTube in that case, connecting those accounts to your Discord account in Discord. And then you go to the connections section in settings, and then you could just click in and join my Discord server. It's all automatic. Alright. Let's do a last knockout tour. And then after this, I will shift us over to Sonic. Sure, I'll pick Heart. Okay, good. Nobody's good. Nobody picks Cloud. We're good. Alright, Spiny. Alright, here we go, everybody. Last knockout tour of the night, and then we play some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Alright. All those red shells. I wonder why the gift sub notification properly didn't like show up on stream. I gotta make sure to look into that. Oh boy. Oh, that's 2 bananas gone. Oh gosh. Darn it. It's always a boomerang. It's always a boomerang. Oh god. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, and that's gone. I don't feel very safe anymore. I definitely didn't feel safe with that right there. That definitely wasn't meant for me. Only one. My headset turned off again. What is happening? It, like, never does this. I mean, sometimes it'll, like, randomly turn off, but, like, never during streams like this. And I know, like, it turns off if it detects there's no sound activity for, like, over 15 minutes, which, yeah, that's, like, conserving battery. But, like, what gives? There's definitely audio coming through. It's definitely not that. Cataquacks! Look at that. Look at the funny ducks. Well, it's really hard for me to play Mario Kart without sound, because I rely on so many sound cues. Like, for when, like, items are approaching, and other characters nearby, and... So, I may suddenly start playing worse. Oh, God. That would have been a terrible time to fall down. Yeah. Figures. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. I turned it back on. Will I lose because of it? Maybe, but that's okay. Ah. More cataquacks. Oh no! No, 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 that's it, that's it! Damn! Ah, does it need to charge? No, I replaced the headset battery before stream, so I don't know. The battery should be good. I don't know what it is. Alright. Key, who's currently up in first? I believe Jay just behind. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I guess that's something Valorant is doing. They adding gift subs whenever gift subs happen. Oh, because it's still the end of September. That's why. That makes sense. I have not done anything to engage with September, but I definitely appreciate it all. There's now a Nintendo Singapore? Oh, that's pretty cool. Good for them. Good for them. Alright, Kihu still seems to pretty solidly have this, but we'll see what happens, see what happens. Oh, is that it? Yep, alright, and Kihu takes it. Alrighty. Solid. Yeah, I got 11th. I didn't do very well. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to do it for Mario Kart, but don't go away. I'm going to send us on BRB for a few minutes while I go set up Sonic Racing Crossworlds. If you own Sonic Racing Crossworlds, then you can come join in the room, the lobby that we're going to make, and come race with me. If not, feel free to sit back and just tune in as a viewer for a little bit. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm just going to get that set up, so don't go away. Alrighty. There we go. I think that's everything set up properly. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We have our lobby ID. I have it displayed at the bottom of the screen and also over on the side, although I am going to be changing things up. I got to change the room settings and everything. So the lobby ID is on screen. If you go online, you go to friends, you search by lobby ID, enter that ID that you see, and that should work out. You should be able to get in there. Simpson says you think after previous Honor stream sent a friend request on PS5. Okay, I don't remember if I accepted that or not, but it can be, yeah, I can send out invites or whatnot. Jack Coney in YouTube chat says, hey, Triss, came in to ask a question about Age of Imprisonment. Since we know the game will be canon, do you think the game will end in Rauru sealing Ganondorf? And then Zelda, yeah, that whole thing, which I won't fully read out, just in case not everyone has played Tears of the Kingdom, just in case. So, I do think it will end with what we know happens in Tears of the Kingdom, but I think they will frame it for the sake of Age of Imprisonment as technically still a win. They still end the imprisoning war. So unlike Age of Calamity, where you had to change it to make it a win because they just inherently all lose in the original war in Age of Calamity, Age of Imprisonment can still be framed as a win. It could just be framed as a tragic win with losses. Alright. We got Night Array, we got Simpsons. I know PK is going to be joining us shortly. Let me mess around with these settings here. Why is there no UI sounds? Where are the UI sounds? What the heck? Okay, one moment. One moment, everybody. There we go. That needed a restart. My god, that was bad. That was so badly delayed. Alright, oh, we can't choose 200cc? Fine. Alright, normal Sonic speed, individual match, normal computers, normal items. Let's vote on courses. Random frenzies, yes. Alright, those are set. These are set. Crossworlds. I've set it so anything can appear. I really wish I can set it. I really wish I can set it so, like, yeah, let's do, like, X number of races. That would be nice. But it's always one at a time. The game does not want you in. You keep trying to join in. Try restarting the game. Sakai thought Age of Imprisonment will end in a win, but unfortunately at what cost? Yeah, Jack Coney, exactly that. That's exactly how I feel they're gonna end it. Andrew says, "Are you the only one? You were going in the game thinking we would see on-screen death and a depressing ending." So I know, like, everybody, like, hyped up and joked about, like, oh, we're gonna get the really depressing ending for Age of Calamity where all the champions die. But there was no way to frame those events as a win. And as a game, is it satisfying to play through a game where no matter what you do, no matter how well you play, you just lose? No. So they had to change it to tell that story for Age of Calamity. It's a what if things changed and they were able to win. But with Age of Imprisonment, the war that as we know how it happens in Tears of the Kingdom, you can still tell that exact story from Tears of the Kingdom as a tragic win with losses, because ultimately they do win. It's probably because 4 are in the lobby? No, the lobby is up to 12. That won't be stopping you. The lobby is up to 12. That's not stopping you. So, personally, I'm actually glad Age of Calamity did that because it made the game more interesting. Everyone who talks about, like, they wanted it to be canon, they wanted to watch the champions die, they wanted a game where you lose in the end. No, you don't. Because a game where you lose in the end is not satisfying. How did I feel about the backlash when it came out that Age of Calamity is not canon? I thought the backlash was overblown. I understood why people were upset about it, but I felt the backlash was overblown. Arguably, it is canon. It's just an alternate timeline because Terrico... It's all because Terrico is responding to Zelda's wish from Breath of the Wild of she wants to protect everyone who already died. So the only way that can be done is to go back in the past and change history. So that Terrico is from the timeline where they failed. So, yeah. It's complicated, but... Nikki says, probably gonna get Sonic Racing Crossworlds once the physical Switch 2 version releases in this sale. That's fair. That's fair. Get punished for buying physical in Canada. DLC and Deluxe Edition is $20. Separately, it's $40. Ooh, that is rough. That is rough. Alright. PK, let me just try sending you another invite. Maybe that'll work. Canon, but an alternate line. We need Loki to sort it out. Yeah, basically. Basically. Alright, let's see if that works to get you in, PK. If it didn't work, I would say try restarting the game, if you haven't already. Honestly, don't know why it wouldn't be letting you in. I just want to point out, we have 3 Sonics, and I'm SBO. One of these Sonics, though, is a werehog. I can't believe the 3 Sonics are actually just playing the new Fire Emblem Shadows. Sonic Unleashed getting a remaster feels really strong with the werehog in this game. I definitely think it's something that could happen, yeah. Don't wait for you. I mean, yeah, because we come back here after each race, so. Alright. You need Rosalina werehog? Why? Sure, Radical Highway. That's a decent start. I do agree, though. There's been a lot of love for Sonic Unleashed. I do kind of feel like that might be getting some sort of remake or remaster in the next few years. I mean, we had Sonic Colors Ultimate a few years back. We had Sonic Generations and X Shadow Generations last year. It wouldn't surprise me if Sonic Unleashed was the next one that they're looking to do within the next couple years. It definitely feels possible. Hey Lemon, welcome, welcome. We are playing some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. The lobby ID is down at the bottom. You can enter that and come race with us if you wish. Alright. Waiting for other players. Alright, Cooper, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, it fell. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, not quite. That didn't quite work. You gonna play a worldwide match, see how that works? Okay. I almost missed that, but I'm happy that worked out. There we go. Ooh. That was a bit punishing. Ooh, Digital Circuit. Yeah, it's a frenzy. Let's go. You don't have the game and you're playing Silk Song? That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Enjoy Silk Song. Here for the vibes. Understandable. Ooh, yep, I still hit them. No, SBO. We do not must need to use it yet. Oh, well, I guess now we do. Okay. 2 back-to-back. Alright, alright. Okay, that went better. Uh-oh. I need an item that time. Nice. There we go, there we go. Uh-oh. No! Not King Boom Boo. Okay. Maybe, maybe. No. That one. I hit my own! No! No! I hit my own. Darn.
Not bad. No complaints.
Ah, if I didn't hit that. If I didn't hit that, would have been good. What's my take on people thinking Age of Calamity was falsely advertised due to how Nintendo was showing off the game at the time? They never emphasized canon like they are here. They said experience the events of that war. I think people took it a little too literally. At the same time, you know, why would you expect them to change it? But I do think people were quick to feel betrayed for something they weren't exactly promised. So I definitely think for Age of Calamity, people overreacted. Age of Calamity is also a fantastic game. I really love that game. Johnny says, you're curious. When do I think we're getting a proper trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie? We said trailer number 2. It would actually be trailer number 1. We don't really have a first trailer for that movie yet. We have the reveal of the title. That's it. So we need a proper trailer for that movie. And I think we're getting it sometime in October. Nikki says, with Baby Waluigi, they were so preoccupied with whether they could, they decided to think if they should. Yeah. That was funny. Oh, it was funny. GK's gonna try droning again? Alright. Let's see if this works. Safe to say, Age of Calamity happens after Tears of the Kingdom? Why? Why does Age of Calamity happen after Tears of the Kingdom? The game doesn't like my lobby? Wow. That's very strange. In case anybody else is having that problem, I'm gonna disband this lobby and then remake it. Just in case. Just in case. Two to 12 players. I am clicking the right one. The new lobby ID is that. Alright, that is the new lobby ID. Maybe that'll work. I think I have to reset these settings again. Yes, I do. Okay. You still can't join in? That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me. I just remade this room from scratch, and there was no problem with you getting in. Or there was no problem with other people getting in. I don't know why it's doing that to you. What in the Jamboree Online is going on? Yeah, seriously. I don't think I could do anything about that. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Keep saying it timed out? Yeah, so that's an online issue. Is anybody else trying to join in and getting issues like that? But worldwide is fine? It's so weird. I was about to ask if everybody playing has crossplay enabled, but I'm pretty sure you have to even be able to get into this room. Well, I'm gonna keep us doing races, but... You say time travel back into the past, but since the champions aren't in Tears of the Kingdom, they probably haven't been saved yet. Long gameplay sessions. Long gameplay sessions. Age of Calamity is the 100 years before Breath of the Wild. It is the... It's 100 years before Breath of the Wild. It's time travel into the past from that 100 years ago. The Terrico, the little funny robot, goes to the past from when Zelda goes to see Ganon after Link was taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. The little robot goes back into the past to, like, weeks before the Calamity started. So it's... prequel, yes, but it's in... Age of Calamity takes place from Terrico's perspective. Well, yeah, it's all before Breath of the Wilds, technically, but it's an alternate timeline. That doesn't have anything to do with Tears of the Kingdom. Even though time travel doesn't work like that. Well, yeah, it's an alternate timeline. It's an alternate timeline. Because of Terrico's involvement, it is an alternate timeline. So, the events of Age of Calamity are still 100 years ago. So, that still wouldn't lead into Tears of the Kingdom. Even though, like, oh, the champions were saved. It still doesn't... Well, first of all, again, 100 years. They may not necessarily be alive that much time later. But also, it's an alternate timeline. Tears of the Kingdom follows directly after Breath of the Wild by a few years, where everyone still died back then, but Link and Zelda survived into the future. Age of Imprisonment's another timeline too? We don't know that. We do not know that. Age of Imprisonment is being marketed heavily as the canon events, and so far, everything we've seen lines up with everything that we know or could have happened in the past, during the imprisoning war scene in Tears of the Kingdom. And it very much looks like that's still going to be the case. You can do the ending of that imprisoning war as we know it in Tears of the Kingdom, and it can still be... You don't need to change that ending. That could still work as a win. You know, that's not losing, that's winning. Ultimately, though, you suffer a lot of losses in the process. It's kind of tragic. It's a you win, but at what cost, as someone said earlier. Oh, come on, right after... No, SBO! Darn it. I tried taking that drift way too tight, and I'm, like, so out of the running now at this point. It's not even funny. Awful. Awful. That did not go well.
Insulting.
Yeah, but we didn't have that to the main game? I mean... Tears of the Kingdom didn't show us every step of the imprisoning war and what happened. This can give us everything that they didn't show us but it doesn't have to go against it at all. Nothing we've seen indicates it's going against Tears of the Kingdom yet. Yet. It could be an alternate timeline. It could be canon. Like truly the exact events. But we don't know for sure. We won't know until it comes out in a little over a month. Chow Park. Apologies, I was checking a ton of notifications that I noticed I had on the side. Alright. It's tricky when it comes to time travel and getting these games connected like this. Like, I get it. It is tricky, but we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it either way. I'm surprised I still got that item box. Bye, Charmy. I was hoping to get an item, but oh well. I guess not. Ooh, cyberspace. Okay, okay. Who's my favorite Sonic character? Tails and SPO are my two favorites. I'm not really sure the order between them, but I do love both of them a lot. I also really like 9, the variant of Tails from Sonic Prime. Oh boy, I should have used this. Yeah, that's my bad for running right into that. Play a Zaz? Oh boy, alright. Oh, maybe? Oh god, the bomb. Alright, that's a win. Nice.
As it should be.
Wait. Okay, wait, there's a redeem for Zaz, and there's a redeem for Dreadful? What is... Oh, Knuckles the Dread. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. I was like, the heck is Dreadful? Okay. Yes, I can do this. Johnny says, you hope Junior says... you hope Junior gets chased in the movie. That'd be funny. You were confused with Dread as well? Yeah, yeah. I had to think about that one. Alright, so first, Dread. I'll stick with this view. Actually, wait. No, those stats are pretty different, actually. No, I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it. I like my vehicle. I'll stick with it for now. Alright, I'll do 2 races as Dread, and then I'll do 2 races as Zaz. And that's how we'll go about it. What's one thing I did not like about Age of Calamity? The DLC. I did not like how DLC was handled for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I thought it made things worse. I think the content of what was in it wasn't that exciting. It was all stuff that was kind of already there in the base game, just not made available. And I don't feel like any of it was that good, unfortunately. So the Age of Calamity DLC, did not like. Age of Calamity base game, loved. Lemon's trying to defeat a really hard boss. Well, best of luck. Sounds like you dodged a bullet not getting that DLC. Like, it's fine. Like, gameplay-wise, it was fine, but, like, I don't know. I was not that excited at a new weapon for Link, the Master Cycle Zero for Zelda was kind of cool, but I was not interested in the battle-tested Guardian, personally at least, or Suga as a playable character, because he should have just been in the base game. Robbie and Purah, I also wasn't that interested in. Like, they're neat, but all signs were there that they were meant to be playable in the base game. And they just, for some reason, weren't. Also, they were kind of a pain to... All the DLCs was also kind of a pain to unlock. Yeah. I don't know. And I felt, compared to the previous Hyrule Warriors games, you know, the 3 versions of the original Hyrule Warriors, I don't feel like it balanced its DLC very well at all. DK, that might depend on the ranking points of everybody else in the room with you, then, if that's what happened when playing worldwide. What about the Breath of the Wild DLC? I thought the Breath of the Wild DLC was fine. I enjoyed the new stuff there. I didn't really have any problems with it. But, yeah. No, Suga, yeah, Suga was DLC. And then for some reason, Astor was never playable. Despite data mining evidence of he was intended to be. Master Koga was base game. Suga was DLC. Yes, I unlocked Calamity Ganon in Age of Calamity. I did guides for Game Explained back. That was the first game I did guides for, actually, I think. For Game Explained, Age of Calamity. And, unlocking Calamity Ganon was kind of hard. I remember that. Calamity Ganon was neat to play, but definitely, like, felt like very much a bonus character. But no, the DLC to that game very much felt like content they wanted to have in there that they didn't finish in time for launch. And I wasn't a fan of it. But that might also be because I was comparing it to the DLC of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, because those were very expansive DLC. And very good. Alright, this was a good race as Dread. There he is. The only good thing of the DLC was the Battle Test the Guardian boss and the music. Okay, the music was good. I agree the music was good. And the Battle Test the Guardian boss was very good. Playing against the Battle Test the Guardian, it was okay. Playing as it was okay. That's kind of your warriors, your power dreams of getting to play as like the big, crazy, scary thing. Getting to play as a Guardian? Yeah, that's kind of neat, but I don't know. And Jack says now here's the question. Do I think Age of Imprisonment will have DLC, or will it be like Tears of the Kingdom, and there'll be no DLC at all? I want to say there'll be no DLC, because I don't believe there will be. However, I do think they could, and I'm not sure how I'll feel. You know what? I'll amend that. I think they could do DLC just because it's a Warriors game, and I think they've all gotten DLC. So it wouldn't surprise me if they got DLC. But what I want out of DLC for it is nothing story related, like nothing like main story related. I want them to add Link and the modern sages. I want to play as Tulin in Hyrule Warriors. Make it DLC, make it not canon, just for the fun of having them. I'm fine with that. Doesn't have to affect the rest of the story in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Trial of the Sword on Master Mode in Breath of the Wild is ridiculous. It's like impossible. I agree. Thought we were winning, but you lost. No. You want Cass just because. Cass isn't even in Tears of the Kingdom, so no. He had his chance with Age of Calamity, but no. For those wondering, all this talk about Age of Imprisonment, I released a new video earlier tonight, analyzing the new details from Tokyo Game Show. So if you want to see even more Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment content from me, and you enjoyed my first two big analyses, go watch the video that came out earlier tonight on my YouTube channel. It's about 9 minutes long. It ended up being a mini analysis more than I initially intended it to be. But I'm pretty happy with it. There's some neat findings in there. Oh god. Uh-oh. Yeah, Frenzy! Ow. Okay, okay. Here we go. For those curious, I have it set so I made a bunch of favorites out of the jukebox songs I have available, and I have it set so the final lap of course will play from my favorites playlist. If you're wondering why I'm getting all these weird other songs. Are you kidding me? Did I use it too early? No, we're good. Woo, okay. Uh-oh. However. Alright, you know what? It was still on the boost panels. So that's okay. That worked out. Nice! Okay. Jack Cody says, another big question. Who do I truly think the hero construct is, considering the use of Fi and her theme in the trailer? Swear if it's the spirit of another Link, you're gonna lose it. I think they could be the spirit of the ancient hero from Tears of the Kingdom's the ancient hero aspect. I think it could be that. I don't think it's truly going to be Link, but it might be some entity that can embody the hero spirit. But since they won't have like the Master Sword or anything like that, it won't really ultimately help much in the fight. Okay, next was Zaz. Zaz is acceleration type, okay. So this vehicle is going to be great for him, because it's an acceleration type vehicle. And Knights wants me to play Miku. Okay, I'll do the 2 with Zaz, and then I'll do some Miku. So yeah, I do think the hero construct is gonna be something with the spirit of the hero, but it won't be Link. Or if it's Link, it won't be the one that we know from Tears of the Kingdom, because that didn't happen to him. So, I'm very curious what it'll end up being, though. And I'm excited to learn more. The game's out in like a little over a month. It's out November 6th. A week from today is October 6th. And at that point, it's a month away. So we're really coming up on that. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be a good time. I'm jealous of the journalists and everyone that's gonna be playing the game early, but another thing you don't get is some creators, you won't say, are saying how they want the game to be canon 100%, but then they're complaining if Link is not in the game. Which is why I think the hero construct, the mysterious construct, is going to be some form of replacement hero Link. Zelda is clearly our main protagonist, Zelda and Varu, and I think that construct is going to like fill like the void of Link, but it won't truly be Link, because this is Zelda's story. Tears of the Kingdom is Link's story. Age of Imprisonment is Zelda's story. And I don't think it'll be disappointing if Link isn't in the game. I want this to be the canon story. So I don't really want Link showing up. I don't want Link showing up in any story capacity. If he shows up because you played the right side content and he's only there in side content and his appearance doesn't affect the story whatsoever, or like he's just DLC, that's fine by me. That is fine by me. What I just did was not fine by me, but I didn't even get the item. Oh, alright. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I want the game to be canon. I won't be upset if Link isn't there, because we know this story doesn't have Link in it. To insert him into it would be a little weird to me. But I'm very excited for the game. I think it will be a good story. I loved the story of Age of Calamity, despite what it was. I loved that story. I actually like that story better than Breath of the Wild. So I'm very excited to see what we get with Age of Imprisonment. I don't expect to love it more than Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom became my second favorite Zelda game, behind Wind Waker. But I definitely think it's going to be good. No, I didn't charge up to level 4 fast enough. I really tried, I really tried. That's okay. I'll take second. That's fine by me.
Wait, it's over?
Nikki says Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2, Pokemon Legends Z to A, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, Metroid 4, all in the span of around 2 months. But Switch 2 has no games, of course. Yeah, Switch 2 has no games is the poorly disguised Switch 2 doesn't have the games I want argument. So. Alright, one more is Zaz, and then I play some Miku. Sorry, I'm not giving anybody time to like change their characters and all that. Switch 2 doesn't have all the games in its first year. Exactly. It's the start of a console generation. It's an investment towards what's going to be coming out later on. Feels like the Switch 2 already has more exclusives than the PS5, I'm just going to say. Jack Coney says, also, was it explained that the reason why the ground was lifted into the sky after getting it oversealed by Baru was by the Sages combining their powers? Hard to say. We don't know. I don't think they ever actually explained why the Sky Islands ended up in the sky. Especially since it looks like Sky Islands are also there in Age of Imprisonment. So, some things rose up. Oh, we're back here again. Okay. That's funny. Not sure, honestly. Switch 2 has no games is mainly due to Nintendo. Crazy. Stephen Crawford, welcome, welcome. You get people wanting 3D Mario, but it's not a thing where it has to come out close to launch. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It'll happen when it happens. And when it does, it will be glorious. Alright, we get our run back. See if we can win this time. Okay. Oh, sorry, Simpson. I was hoping maybe I hit one of the computers or something. Ouch. Okay. Ow. Very good, very good. Oh, I missed the target on that. Yeah, the first and second hit. Darn. Oh, that's not good. Oh, God. Okay. Nice. That was a very close race. That was a very close race. You take a new 3D DK game and overturn it. Yeah, exactly. Steven says, playing some Sonic Racing Crossworlds this year. I couldn't come here and play Mario Kart World. That's okay. That's okay. You were still welcome here. The whole channel's basically talking about why 3D Mario... Ugh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It sucks when people get sucked into the negativity pipeline. It's not good. Alright. Miku. If Sonic Crossworlds gets an update patch or something, you hope it'll have voices to ImWhoreHay and third-party characters. That would be wonderful. If they ever like update it to properly add like voices for the characters that don't and won't. But hard to say if they'll ever do it. They made it sound like they won't, but maybe they will. Maybe they will eventually. Who knows? You know how Mario Kart World is like? That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes it's just about coming in stream and hanging out. Alright, Chow Park. There's no worries. Y'all don't have to come play. Y'all can just come chill sometimes, and that's okay too. A lot of people think that 2017 is the Switch's best year, with good reason. We believe 2023 was the best year for the Switch. I'd have to really look at, like, the releases for each year, but 2023 is definitely high up there, for sure. 2023 is definitely high up there. 2017 was good, but I really don't think it was the best. It was a good year, but I don't know if I would say, like, it was definitively, like, the best. Jack Cooney asked, by the way, what is my opinion on the whole Switch 2 editions? Your opinion is that games should just run better on Switch 2, or they have free updates. No reason they should cost money. So a bunch of games did get free updates to run better. That's the thing. A bunch of games did. Look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, for example. A bunch of games got free updates for just running better. But every other Switch 2 edition for older games are essentially DLC for games bundled with they also work better for Switch 2. Mario Party Jamboree, literally like a whole DLC expansion. Kirby and Forgotten Land, basically a whole big expansion. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom was largely them running better, but a lot more work went into doing so. And in addition to them working better, it also added compatibility with Zelda Notes, so that also just added more, like, gameplay mechanics and compatibility. So I understand why in that case. Mario Wonder, that's another case of it's going to be, like, a DLC expansion. Switch 2 editions that are DLC expansions like that, I think, are totally fine. Otherwise, Switch 2 editions of games that are, like, yet to come out, like Metroid Prime 4, for example, it's only a $10 upgrade from their base normal price from the Switch 1 version. And at that point, you're mostly paying for not only does it work better, but it's the version that has like mouse control compatibility and like is designed for the Switch 2 basically. So I don't think they're that egregious. I don't think the Switch 2 editions are that egregious when it's actually like a reason to be a Switch 2 edition instead of just a free update. Because a bunch of games did get free updates. And I think the Switch 2 editions for, like, Kirby, for, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I think definitely are worth it and make the case very well, because it's DLC. It's DLC plus the game works even better. More than just what you would have gotten from a free update. Oh, I think that's it. I'm not gonna have anything to catch up. Nicely done, Knights. Seems as you're getting it for your birthday. That's fair. Jack Coney says, you think the issues arise when people just want the performance upgrades and not the new content. Also, it does feel that Nintendo makes new content to give themselves an excuse to charge for them. Sometimes I definitely think that, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I do think that might have been the case, but they also made it free for NSO, if you have NSO Expansion Pass. Mario Party, maybe. Frankly, maybe. Otherwise, I don't know. I do agree you should just be able to get the performance upgrade, not just the DLC, but it's shaky, but I think the Switch 2 editions are not as bad as people are making them out to be, personally. Started using the item safety gadget because you're tired of losing your items. That's fair. Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Wonder, Pikmin 4, Mario RPG Remake, Waves 4 through 6 of the Mario Kart Booster Course Pass, Metroid Prime Remastered, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Fire Emblem Engage, WarioWare Move It all in 1 year. Yeah, that's pretty good for 2023. Yeah, that was pretty good for 2023. That's new, finally new big 3D Zelda, brand new 2D Mario, brand new Pikmin, tons of like expansive DLC for Mario Kart, and it was the better stuff. It was second half, so it was all really good. Big Metroid game, remake of a Kirby game, yeah, a new Fire Emblem. Yeah, like, honestly, yeah, 2023 also like hit all the big things. So yeah, Nikki, I think you're right. 2023 definitely hit some of the biggest stuff. So, oh my god, we keep going to Ocean View. Stop picking Ocean View. I like it, but not that much. Simpson says, you think with Breath of the Wild, etc., they will have had to go back for new assets and stuff rather than just other games, just unlocking FPS and stuff? Yeah. Like, it's definitely like work put into it. And I understand why they were charged for it in that case, but yeah. Do I think the Virtual Boy for Switch Online situation is very much Nintendo being greedy? A little bit. A little bit. I think it's a neat novelty. I think it's only as expensive as it is because of tariffs and problems in the US making things expensive. Because I'm pretty sure people have said it's like no more than 80 in other countries. Like, it's not that expensive elsewhere. So that is definitely because of the world economic situation, to put it lightly. That's why the Virtual Boy thing is as expensive as it is. Otherwise, honestly, it's a collector's novelty, is really it. It's mainly for collectors. They have the cheaper cardboard version for the people that don't want to collect it. So the fact that they made a cheaper alternative, okay. I still think it's neat, but I don't have any more opinions on it beyond that. It's fine. I'm never gonna use it. I'm not gonna get it. It's a neat part of Nintendo's history. It was a failure, so they really shouldn't be hyping it up to a big degree, but at least they're willing to do something with it. I think Kit and Krista and their reactions to it and their thoughts on it, I think summed it up very, very well for the most part. I do largely agree with their takes on everything with the Virtual Boy and stuff. You need to be more specific. Do you think the idea of having to buy a separate device for NSO is bad? I don't think it's bad, because I think okay. I don't think it's bad to have it as an option. I do think it shouldn't be required, because you could absolutely just make those games available without the filter. You could put in work for it, but... So it's a little iffy. I do think it should just be extra for, you know, like the novelty. You should be able to play it without it, but there's not even that many games for it. Because, yeah, it's not even playable on TV screens, exactly. So, like, that does kind of suck. I do get that. You're not gonna get the Retro Boy, but you find it funny they actually re-released it. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm not gonna get it. I find it funny. I do think needing... Considering it's... I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if it's tied to the expansion pass, specifically of NSO, or just standard NSO. But... making that required to be able to play it kind of sucks. It is what it is, because I wouldn't play it anyway. But I do imagine for, like, if they ever dive into, like, other NSO... Like, if they ever did, like, DS... I imagine that it would also require some level of extra... attachment to make the screens work properly, since it would be dual screen. I don't know how you would put it on the console. You could probably do it like you did on Wii U, but they might want to do it differently. I don't know. You think they should have disconnected it from NSO and just released a product and say, if you put your Switch in this, you can play these games? I think I agree with that, Simpson. I think I agree with that. I think tying it to NSO would make it a bit less egregious, yeah. It is expansion pass, only with just cements the idea that Nintendo only knows collectors will buy. Yeah, yeah. You're right, you're right. See it as preservation. Let's be honest, those games were never going to get re-released. They wasted the chance on 3DS, and might as well on Switch. Yeah, that's also fair. Nikki says Switch 2 editions are fine. It's good that you can buy just the upgrade and not have to rebuy the game. You don't think they will do a ton for them, though, so I think it's fine for now. You enjoy the ones with extra content like Kirby and potentially Mario Wonder. Yeah, agreed. Knight's slowly raising hand. Oh no. I mean, if you're gonna buy it, that's fine. I'm not judging anybody who's gonna buy it. I'm just noting, I won't. Jack Cody says, you were just wondering, what's my opinion on YouTubers complaining about Switch 2 before it released, and then switched up and bought it anyway? Do I think it's hypocritical? I have a very... what may come across as vague take on that. It's less so about specifically people being negative on the Switch 2, and it's more of the state of the internet right now and the state of YouTube. Negativity thrives, and it shouldn't. Negativity makes money. Negativity gets views, which means it makes money. There's a lot of people being very performative. There's a lot of people being negative because it gets them views. It makes them money. They put on a show with it all, even if it's not how they actually feel. Whether it's about the Switch, whether it's about politics, like any game, literally everywhere, everything. And I think it's really unfortunate when people fall into the trap of that's all they're going to make content on now. Because there's so many people who... There's a lot of content creators that have become primarily very negative on, like, Nintendo or on, like, what their normal focus was. Because that's what's thriving right now. It feeds back into itself. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So I feel bad for them, to be honest. Because it's not healthy to be that negative all the time. And also to not have joy and whimsy. I feel pity for people not having the ability to have joy and whimsy. That just sucks. Ooh, good song. But like, so I don't think it's necessarily hypocritical. I think some of them were definitely just being performative. Some of them were doing it for their content, and you know, they're negative about it, but they knew they were going to buy it anyway. I think it's a problem with the current state of YouTube and the internet in general, and it's one that I refuse to let myself fall into. Of just, like, being negative and focusing so much on the negativity and all that. I don't want that. I want my space to be a place of joy and whimsy and fun. For myself and for all of you, my viewers, whether it's my streams or my content. my videos. So I will always be doing what I can to keep things good about that. Lemon says you wouldn't buy a Switch 2. It's not about negativity. Nintendo demonstrates their anti-consumer practices all the time, more than ever recently. You're not entirely wrong. Personally, I think there's enough for the Switch 2 to warrant buying it if you're interested in what's there. Like any console, buy it when you're interested in what's there. I think Nintendo's always had a problem of anti-consumer issues. They are not this, like, personal clean slate or whatever. They're not really innocent of a lot of problems in the game industry. So it's totally fair to criticize them, but I feel like to zero in on all those problems and to get stuck on them, I feel like it doesn't help either. I definitely agree Nintendo has anti-consumer problems. I definitely agree. But I don't think that needs to dominate the entire conversation about them and be the only focus. And I think people should focus on what they want to enjoy instead of what they want to hate. Personally, at least. Jack Coney also asks, this is too personal not to answer, but do I have a job outside of YouTube? I mean, I worked for Game Explain, and then a year ago I got let go. Since then, I've been able to pick up freelancing for video editing at places such as IGN. Nothing full-time, unfortunately. I'm still looking for a full-time job. Ideally in some level of video editing and where I have my professional experience, but job market sucks and is tough right now. So it's a bit wishy-washy is what I would say on that front. I am fortunate to now have some freelance work, but it's not, you know, what I need. But, so, yes, I do have technically a job outside of YouTube, and it's freelance work. I don't really treat my YouTube channel as my job. I think after this, I will swap off Miku, and then I'll only do like 1 or 2 more races. Because we are nearing 11 o'clock. And I'm getting kind of hungry. And I would like to not be snacking at midnight, so a little bit before then, that is fine. Oh boy. Oh, random? Oh god. Oh, and another one. Sorry, Simpson. Oh no. Hey. Yeah, that could have been a bit better. Uh-oh. Okay, it's just goop. Uh-oh. Yeah, I had a feeling. Good win. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me catch up a little bit. Simpson says people need to be able to differentiate between what's an act from what's an act to who they actually are, as many just an act, with especially negativity. Social media is everything. Social media is everything is very good or very bad in between. Yeah, I agree with that. Lemon says you personally enjoy being more cautious with spending your money, and that's totally understandable. That's totally understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly why I was saying it's in terms of like buying a whole console. That is when what you want is on there. Like not everyone needs to go buying it day one. It's when you feel sold on it. That's when you buy something. You don't have to go buy something out of principle or out of obligation or anything like that. Nikki says personally, you can get mad at Nintendo. Personally, you can get mad at Nintendo of things that, for the most part, don't matter to you. You can just ignore it or join whimsy. If you don't like something, then you just don't buy it and try to find an alternative, like a Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. But you don't think you need to make a 30-minute video about how Nintendo is going to destroy video games market. Yeah. Did this room just, like, crash? What happened? Did the room just crash? Where did everybody go? Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'll do 1 or 2 more races. And then that's gonna be it. Jack Coney also says, you just think also complaining about not having your favorite type of game on Switch 2 right now is ridiculous. Hence you mentioned, yeah, no, that's fair. Like, console's not even been out 6 months. It has a long life ahead of it. What we want will come eventually. Johnny G says, because it's about... Yeah, Johnny, it's a bit more complicated than that, unfortunately. It's more complicated than that. It's not... $80 games aren't because of the US president. Not specifically the $80 games. But a lot of other financial problems, yes, definitely. Simpson says, you mean like when people decide to spread negativity because that's their thing? People need to be able to realize they are doing that because of that, not necessarily because it's from the heart. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I understand what you mean, yeah. You're tired of repeating tracks. Might just be a matter of playing too much. It is definitely because you can't just do a bunch of races in the same room. It, like, remakes the room every time, basically. Oh, God. No! Oh, the timing on that. Prevented me from taking my jump. Ow. Okay, I'm going to random. I did not think I was about to get that item box. I really thought I was about to miss it. No! Whoa. Ah, didn't go all the way up. Uh-oh. Oh, someone has to take the win. A lot going on in chat. Let me see. It is overpriced decisions around Nintendo. I do think $80 games are a bit too expensive. I do agree on that. I don't think the Switch 2 itself is overpriced, personally. Especially compared to the other consoles on the market, whose prices are increasing. I think the Switch 2, for what it is and what it has, personally, I think, especially compared to the prices pre-increase, the prices of the Switch 1 and like the Switch OLED and things like that, I think the Switch 2 justifies the price, at least to me personally. Anything more than that, I understand things being too expensive. I do think $80 games are too expensive. Thankfully, we don't have many of those, and most of them are 20, or like 20 increase on 60. Otherwise, it's 70. And the $20 increases are mostly for the DLC, so it's 70 for the most part, which I think is fine. Alright, this will be the last race. And it says, yeah, sometimes negativity can get to you, but you never let it get to you. Okay, that's good. Love Battle in Wonder World. Okay, that's good. You don't let the others who say it's a bad game. Yeah, exactly. You gotta make your own decisions on some of these things. Nikki says, well, you don't like $8 games. Games are still some of the cheapest form of entertainment. That is true. Big Blizzard Valley. Yeah, Lemon. Yeah, Lemon. There's definitely a lot of misinformation and disinformation going around, and the price of games, for the most part, is decided by the game publisher. Yes, so Nintendo is the one deciding the game prices for the most part. Yes. If games get to be $100 excluding DLC, it's time to find a new hobby. Maybe, yeah. If everyone starts putting $80, it's going to bite them because people are going to have to be way more selective with their purchases. Yeah. Yeah. I am grateful Mario Kart was bundled, so you could get it for significantly less than 80 in terms of the price of the bundle. It ended up basically being about 50 in that case. I thought that was a good move, but, you know. 80 otherwise is definitely a bit too much. I mean, the 70 is already a lot with so many games releasing so close together. So, it's a bit tricky. That's why my husband and I share our games. We don't really double dip on many. And, you know, we don't... But most games we don't each buy our own copy of. We typically share our games. Host disconnected, it said for you? That's weird. I did not disconnect, I think. Johnny, nobody's accusing Nintendo of giving us up. It's a case of Nintendo making decisions that aren't exactly friendly for consumers. And that I do agree with at times. I don't think they do it all the time, but I definitely think they are guilty of it at times. They are not innocent of that. I stupidly, foolishly, basically just ran into that directly. I don't know why I did that. No! Okay. Progress. Oh, thankfully that missed. Two offensive items aren't gonna help me catch up to Miku. That's okay. That's okay.
Good job, everyone.
UK market's more casual. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Your Switch collection is quite big, but that's because your brother and you share it. Yeah, that's fair. Funny thing is, who ever even said that we shouldn't have fun with Nintendo games? Not even those who criticize Nintendo, you including. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm not saying anybody needs to say that. I'm saying my take to all of the, I guess the discourse that goes on online really is enjoy what you want and try not to get too sucked into negativity. Whoa, Josh Jepson with the raid. Well, now I have to keep going. Well, now I have to keep going. Let's make another... No. I just hit worldwide, didn't I? Yeah, I just hit worldwide. One moment. Well, ahoy. Alright, let me click... Let me quit out... No. Don't put me in a lobby. I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, am I really stuck in it? Alright, fine. I'll make a new lobby. I'll make a new friend lobby after this worldwide race I accidentally put myself in. Anyway, ahoy! Ahoy, everybody! Hello, I am Toontress. I am a Nintendo-focused variety streamer and content creator, both on Twitch and YouTube. I stream a lot of Mario Kart and Mario Party, and now Sonic Racing, because that's also out. So tonight I did a bunch of Mario Kart World, and then we shifted over to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I will reopen a new lobby for everyone to play in if you guys have it, because that'll be a lot of fun. How's everyone doing? Josh, were you, was tonight when you finished Donkey Kong Bonanza? Or were you doing something else? What were you up to, Josh? Yes, you did finish it. Excellent. Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Doing post-game stuff now. Ooh, okay. Nice. Yeah, there's a decent amount. There's a decent amount. There's so much to that game. Yeah, like, and then they added DLC, which I didn't get the DLC personally, but I found it kind of crazy that it already has a pretty decently sized post game, and then they added more on top of that. It's a lot. So no, I definitely get that. I hope you enjoyed the end of the game, and I hope you enjoy the post game stuff. Sounds like it was a great time. But anyway, yeah, so for folks that don't know me, I am Triss. I do a ton of Nintendo-focused stuff. Most recently, I have been in post-Nintendo Direct busyness of making tons of analysis-styled videos on my YouTube channel for Hyrule Warriors, Mario Tennis, Hyrule Warriors again because it was just at Tokyo Game Show. There's been a lot. There's been a lot of videos to me lately. After a fairly quiet summer, because I was very busy. A lot from me, so... if you're interested in my stuff, I would appreciate you checking me out. But otherwise, thank you so much, Josh, for the raid. I'm definitely going to go for at least a little bit longer now because of this. No reason to end. Not quite yet. Of course. I mean, rings help, but I'm already capped off at rings. Thank you, though, Elmo Chow. I appreciate it. You're super stoked for Hyrule Warriors? Oh, I know. It's gonna be so good. Like, seeing all the gameplay from Tokyo Game Show, like, it looks so smooth. And it looks like it plays really well. So I'm very excited about that. Oh boy. Also, yes, PK, thank you for the reminder to shout out my pronouns, because I don't have a graphic for that on screen, and I probably should. Just like a little, like, thing beneath my, my webcam is probably what I should have. Oh my god, please! Okay, can I not fall further? I think that's like 7th already. Okay, let me hit main menu, and let me make a new lobby for anyone that has Sonic Racing Crossworlds, so we can play together. Honestly, you got very addicted to the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. If you ask you, $20 is generous considering the amount of content. That's very fair. For me, I'm not concerned about, oh, $20 is too much. For me, it's, I don't really like roguelikes. And that's pretty much what they added in with the Emerald Rush. So I'm not too interested in the style of it. It's just not for me. I respect it. I respect that it's there, but it's I know I probably won't enjoy the format very much, so I'm not really looking to spend that money on it. Alright. Alright, this is the new lobby ID. Let me add it to the bottom here. Wow, really? 3334? That's funny. Okay. If anybody wishes to play some Sonic Racing Crossworlds with me, this is the lobby ID. I'm gonna go for a little bit now, probably for at least another like 20 minutes. So you'll be able to hop in and get some good races going. Let me set the rules. Sonic speed, individual, normal, vote, random, yes, Crossworlds. Anything could be a Crossworlds. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. I love that Nintendo's been doing these roguelike style DLCs. You really enjoy Splatoon 3's DLC. I heard it was really good, and I really like that Nintendo's exploring this gameplay style in their different IPs, because I do feel kind of confident that we might eventually get, like, some full released game from them in any of their IPs that's just, like, full-on a roguelike, instead of just as a DLC, because it definitely feels like something that they want to explore around with. I do indeed have all the tracks now, yes. Yes, Xenoblade 3 also added a roguelike mode. You're right, I did not check that out. Again, I know how I feel about roguelikes. I knew I was not going to. What about a Bowser game roguelike? Maybe. Wait, that would work really well with Luigi's Mansion, Nikki. You're absolutely right. That would work so well with Luigi's Mansion. Pikmin roguelike? Pikmin also could work, because if you find the different Pikmins, you get different upgrades for the suit, maybe. But just imagine, like, a Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, it's like you do, like, the towers again, but the towers... No, there's definitely a lot you could do with that, where you resets each time, you get more skills for the poltergeist to go. Yeah, Pikmin could work well, Luigi's Mansion could work well. Ooh, that's cool. Just turn Scarescraper into that instead. That would definitely grab people. That would definitely grab people. People would definitely be interested in that. I agree. Alright, the lobby ID for Sonic Racing is down at the bottom. You can enter that when going to the friends list and search by lobby ID, and you can join in here with me. I'm going to start up some races, so we're not just sitting here, but that'll be there the whole time. You can enter that in whenever, and you should be able to join whenever. I think Pitman definitely could work. Alright, starting some more races. Alrighty. Dump Factory. Now we need the Zelda roguelike. We kind of have the Zelda roguelike. That's kind of, sort of, what the Trial of the Master Sword is. in Breath of the Wild, kind of. Very, very loosely stretching that, but... Oh my god, this is like the 4th time you played Ocean View tonight. We're getting Ocean View a lot. You were thinking that mode, but honestly it isn't? Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Like, it kind of, but not quite, yeah. I do like the ocean. I do like Ocean View as a course. I just don't like repeating so much. Haha! There we go, there we go. Oh, that's fair. I got very close, that's fair. That's the first time I ever took that shortcut, not gonna lie. And my landing afterwards could have been a lot better, but that's okay. No! Am I gonna make that jump? Nope. Oh. Oh, no, okay, we're good, we're good. Oh no. Thank you, Omo Chow. Oh god. Ooh, yeah, that was quite the lead there that you had. Nothing I could do about that.
Good job, everyone.
Alrighty. Now time for some Cloud Ocean View Rally. That's gonna be the running thing now, isn't it? Cloud Rally will always come up in Knockout Tour, and Ocean View will always constantly come up in this. That's gonna that's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be what happens now.
Ready.
I'll change to SBO. Play the other fave. I like Pumpkin Mansion. We haven't done that one tonight yet. Oop. Hey, Pumpkin Mansion. Let's go. Kirby says GG, just we were neck and neck for a while. Yeah, we definitely were for a bit. best track. I do really like this track. I do really like this track. It's definitely up there for me. Alrighty.
All just back for more action. See you next time.
I tried to cut it off around someone else, but that didn't work. That big moon. Uh-oh. I'm still choosing? Whoa. I didn't realize I had that much of a lead. Indiana and Harry, welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, we will be ending soon. Probably in the next, like, 10-15 minutes. We already did Mario Kart World earlier. I do these streams every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do about an hour and a half of Mario Kart, and then about an hour and a half of Sonic Racing. That's going to be the plan going forward. Apologies, though, but I hope we'll catch you next time. Ooh. I don't know why I'm, like, snaking to get even higher right now. It was very risky to try to go under the chandelier there, but I guess it was fine. Okay. Oh. Ooh, that got pretty close. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're good. Nice, nice. You substituting a notification for live streams. Hey, thank you. The Toto and Poco saying Sonic's boring. I mean, they're different games. They're different games. This isn't me saying I think this game's better than Mario Kart. We're tired of Mario Kart. We went to this and said, no, it's, oh boy, 2 cakes. These are both really fun games. I really like these. And, jumping between them's fun. Is it bad you've memorized every track fully now? I definitely haven't fully memorized them yet. Some of them, yes. Not all of them, though. Alright, we'll do 2 more races, I think. I'm not going to be adding air riders to the Monday slots. I'm not adding Kirby air riders to the Monday slots. I would stream it a bit. Ooh, Cronus Island. I would stream it a bit, but I know I'm definitely not adding it into the cycle. It might be something I do every now and then, but it's not going to be in like the regular played every week community streams probably. I didn't love the original Kirby Air Riders. I thought it was neat, but I didn't love it. And Kirby Air Ride, excuse me. Kirby Air Riders looks to be more of the same, which is great. But I don't know if I'm gonna more than just like it because of that. I don't know. We'll see. It's not my most hyped release for the rest of the year, basically. Never played Air Ride? That's fair. Fast Fusion as well. So 5 gigs. Oh, the fast racing games are so good. And Garfield Kart. Yeah, there's so many cakes. Oh boy. Ooh, hello, Scott. Okay, okay. I forgot there's a second Kirby Air Ride is direct. Thank you for reminding me of that, Nikki. I'm definitely curious if that'll get me more excited for the game or not. Because I'm not... Like, I'm looking forward to the game, because I'm a Kirby fan, but I'm not, like, uber excited it's going to be incredible. Yet? Maybe that'll change? I don't know. It should definitely be in October, I think. I feel like doing it in November is a little too close to the release. I mean, yeah, it comes out end of November, but still. I hit that. Okay. I don't have that double, so... Ah, oh, yep, there you go. And I'm not gonna be able to do anything against that now. Oh god. Nicely done, nicely done.
Good job. Nothing more to be said.
Alright, one more race, everybody. One more race, and then we're wrapping up the stream for the night. It's been a good run. It's been a good time. Been live for quite a while, too. 3.5 hours. Alrighty. I will say also, thank you guys for all like the good conversations tonight. There's been a lot of really good chat tonight. I've really enjoyed it. For those of you that if you guys were like ever worried it like came across like an argument or anything, like I never felt like you guys are arguing at me or anything. I definitely felt like I was just getting really engaged in the conversation with you guys. There was definitely some good ones. Good conversation topics tonight, everybody. Will I be streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will be. Tomorrow, we will be doing our usual Mario Party stream. Coming back. It's going to be a good time. Mario Party, that's at 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's going to be a round of Mario Party Jamboree tag team with you guys. And then after that round, I'm not 100% sure yet, I might check out Lego Party afterwards. It depends on how I'm feeling at that point. It depends on how I'm feeling that late after the first Mario Party round. So I'm not gonna commit to it yet. We'll see how I'm feeling at that point. If I decide, yeah, I'm good for it, we'll do it then. Thanks for the kindness. Oh, absolutely, Lemon. I'm open to conversations and voicing input, and I know there was like never any like hostility or anything like that in any of the chat messages, so that's totally understandable. But yes, you are welcome. Oh boy. Alright, random. Oh, well, I didn't get that. That was kind of funny. Oh god. Whoa. No goo today, thank you. Ow! Ooh, the weights. Very nice. Oh no. Ah. Would have been great if I can get that up before, but that's okay. Damn. Why do I occasionally honk? Because honking is pressing in the left stick. So if you ever put any amount of pressure on the stick when you're turning, it just honks. I don't like that it's tied to that button because it means it will randomly happen too frequently. It's never intended. Alright, everybody. You thought I did that on purpose? No. It is literally because if you apply too much pressure into the left stick when turning, it happens too easily. Alrighty, everybody. GG's, both in Mario Kart and Sonic Racing Crossworlds. This was a lot of fun tonight. We did a lot of races across both games. Once again, thank you to Josh Jepson for the raid. And also, thank you to Gonak for the gifted subs. A lot of fun tonight, everybody. A lot of good stuff. I'll be back tomorrow, both here on Twitch and YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern for some Mario Party with the community. But with that, have a good rest of your night, everybody. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week if I don't see you. I will also be streaming Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Thursday. Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.